So here we go. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 7 reunion. Let's talk about it. I didn't do the review last night because I was out with my cousins and my best friend. We went out for drinks, so that's why I didn't see it. I know if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all saw the pictures of me with them while the reunion was going on. So let's just get into the review. As y'all know, I'm going to talk about the things that matters the most to me. And before I get into the things that matters the most to me, let me just tell you that I was annoyed by two people, Cynthia and Claudia. Kenya didn't really annoy me too much, and she hasn't really annoyed me too much for the last few episodes, so I can give her that much. However, she really didn't annoy me. It was mainly Claudia and Cynthia. And I'm going to tell you what my issue is a little bit later down the line, because this video is not going to be that long at all. It's really not, but we're going to get into it. So, let's start off with Candy and Nene. Now, Nene seems to think that Candy is a hater and that she hates her a lot. But I'm going to explain to you what I think that the issue really is. The issues between Candy and Nene have been arising since season 2. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get into it on the season 2-3 reunion. They only did every reunion since season 4. They got into it in some kind of way. The thing about it is, Candy don't fucking trust Nene. She's cordial with Nene. Nene is not a friend of hers. She don't really trust her ass like that. And it's just based on the things that Nene has done to other people. Let's just say, for instance, when she fell out with Kim. When we first seen the motherfucking show, they were best friends. They knew each other for years. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, they were best friends. At least that's the way they made it out to be, like they were the best of friends and that they knew each other for years and they knew each other's secrets and yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So once she fell out with her, she exposed a lot of things about her that that she knew about her just off the strength that she was mad with her. Once she gets mad with somebody, she wants to put their ass on blast. Like with Marlo, you know what I'm saying? That was her ride or die chick, once she came on the show, they became best friends and everything like that. And once she dropped her, that's when she started dissing her. Or the same thing with Cynthia. Or Sheree, any of them. Once she stopped being friends with somebody, she put their ass on blast. So, as Phaedra's friend, and knowing the history between Nene and Phaedra, as a friend, why the fuck would you want your friend to be friends with a bitch like that in the first place when we've already seen what they're capable of doing? That's just like, say for instance, everybody knows about me and Justin Jay's relationship and how we're friends and everything like that. So that's just like me watching a bitch do him wrong. No, watching a bitch doing their own friend wrong, and I see Justin getting close to them. Why the fuck would I want Justin to be friends with a bitch that I've seen expose their own friend after they're mad or when they get up, and once they get upset they expose everything that they know? As a friend of Justin's, why the fuck would I want Justin to go over there and be friends with them? It's not out of jealousy, it's out of concern, because I don't want my friend to get fucked up by that bitch because I already know what that bitch is about. Number one. After everything that Nene said about Phaedra from the very beginning, she wasn't fucking with Phaedra, she ain't like Phaedra. She's the one who started out calling her Phaedra from the motherfucking beginning. She's the one who started this shit. She called her head doctor, she was just going in on her, all types of shit. All types of shit. So, she's always shaded Phaedra. And for her to all of a sudden be so close with Phaedra, now that they both have an enemy in common, which is Kenya, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why they're so close now. I don't understand that. And I really get why Candy felt the way she did. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't like her superior attitude. And I don't think anybody likes her superior stance. I don't like it either. And I just think that is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she always up here trying to act like she's above everybody. And everything like that. And so, I just feel like she just on some fuck shit. Nene always be on some fuck shit. Ever since she's tried Ever since she's been on Broadway or done everything she has done, basically ever since she did Celebrity Apprentice, that's when she decided that she wanted to be grand and grandstand and be better than everybody else. So as far as Candy and Nene is concerned, I understand exactly why Candy feels the way she does at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Um, let's see what I'm gonna talk about next, because Candy went in on Nene without going in on her. Basically, all she did was tell the motherfucking truth and told her exactly what we all been saying, and that's the truth. So let's talk about Claudia. First of all, I can go in and tell you why she annoys me. When Candy goes in on Nene, I feel like it's genuine. When Kenya goes in on Nene, I feel like it's genuine. When Claudia does it, I feel like she's thirsty. She's doing everything she possibly can to have a storyline. She's doing everything she possibly can to beat the. I think that she really came on the show to be like, yeah, I'm that bitch that got Nene together. I'm gonna be that bitch that's gonna get Nene together. That bitch don't want it with me. That's the type of shit that she on. And it's coming across desperate and thirsty. And I can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's very annoying. I don't like her. And I just think that she needs to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like her. Everything about her annoys me. Her fucked up hair, her fucked up clothes, her low budget ass looks, her thirst for airtime, her thirst for reads. I'm sick of that bitch. I don't like her. And ever since she came on the show, I wasn't digging her ass. And it had nothing to do with her being around Kenya. Because as I keep saying, I don't really hate Kenya. I don't really hate Kenya. The bitch that I hate is Cynthia. But I don't really hate Kenya. I actually like Kenya just a tad bit. I just don't like the fuck shit that she does. And that's why she gets red, because I don't like the fuck shit she does. However, when it comes down to Claudia, she does too motherfucking much. She's spending way too much time talking about Porsha. Her whole storyline this season has been about Porsha. From the time she got on the show, she was trying to make Porsha and Kenya get along. She was forcing that. And then she just always want to be the one to call somebody out on some shit all the motherfucking time. She just comes out very thirsty. And then she's talking about Porsha and who she opening up her legs to. Honestly, why does anybody cares about what dick has been in her pussy? That's her pussy. Whoever the fuck she want to bust it wide open for is her motherfucking business. However, I don't get why Claudia trying to call somebody out about being a whore when that's the whole reputation that bitch has had from the very beginning. Before she even came on the show, folks were saying she was a motherfucking whore. So how the fuck one hoe don't call out another hoe for being one? I don't understand it. I just feel like people really just need to keep their mouth closed about who the fuck somebody lets between their legs. That's all I'm saying. So I just want Claudia to shut the fuck up. The bitch always chiming in on somebody else's conversation. She always got something to say. She always want to call somebody out. She always want to be the peacemaker, but still throw shade out at the same time. The bitch just thirsty, and I don't fuck with her, and I don't see how anybody fucks with that bitch. Don't like her. The whole thing with Cynthia, Porsha, and Phaedra. Now, when they was talking about Claudia's relationship with Porsha, Cynthia started talking about how Porsha said the same thing about Peter being a man whore and how he's going around sleeping with everybody in Atlanta. Now, she took offense to that. And this is where I got to go in on Cynthia. See, I know who the fuck Cynthia thinks she motherfucking is this season. But I'm gonna need that bitch to turn the fuck down some. Because ever since she stopped being up on the Nene, now she wanna be this bad bitch with all this vocal and wanna have so much of a motherfucking opinion when you can pay that bitch to have one. But all of a sudden she wants to have one. I wouldn't have a problem with it if it didn't come off not genuine. Her reads that she proclaims that she got ain't genuine at all. Ain't shit genuine about Cynthia. I don't fuck with that bitch. I don't like that bitch. And that's just the motherfucking bottom line. That bitch is so motherfucking fake to me. She's always been fake. I don't like her. And I just think that she needs to just sit the fuck down with her bullshit. Because I never liked Cynthia ass. Period. I never have. Because of her fakeness. Because she don't know how to stand up for herself. And she only does it when she got a crew. The only person that she can read is Porsha. Why can she read Porsha? Because Porsha is dumb as a box of rocks. She's not that great at reading. So of course she can just go in and swoop in on Porsha. But she can't do that with nobody else. She can't do that with nobody like Phaedra. She can't do that with nobody like Nene. But she can do that with somebody like Porsha. And she don't get no brownie points from me because she read Porsha. Anybody can read Porsha. I can read her. So you don't get no brownie points for that. What I'm saying is, how the fuck you gonna get mad because Porsha was talking to her friend, defending her friend in the conversation and saying, why you sitting around here worrying about Phaedra, who she fucking, you need to be worrying about Peter and who the fuck he fucking. And bitch, you talking about it ain't true, but it's been in blogs before that Peter was going around fucking other bitches on you while spending your money for his motherfucking business establishments. So you got a motherfucking problem with Porsha saying that, but you thought it was okay for you to put Phaedra's business out on blast about what the fuck her husband said, talking about, I'm just telling you what my husband told me. Why the fuck did you care? It's the same motherfucking situation. And it was sad after you did that bullshit with Phaedra. Bitch, if you don't like the heat, stay the fuck out the kitchen and stay the fuck out of other people's business, because you always doing it. You did that with Candy and Todd, and you did that with Phaedra and Apollo. There was no need for you to even bring up what the fuck Apollo said to Peter in the first place. You did that to be messy and to defend your motherfucking friend. That's the only reason. You say you don't care about it, but bitch, if you didn't give a fuck, you never would have brought it up in the first place. So no, I don't like Cynthia. I really hate that bitch though. I don't like her at all. For nothing. So then we get into Kenya and Porsha. I just think that that's just a relationship that will never get fixed. I really wish that Kenya, at the time when it was at the tavern, I did think that Kenya was sincere at the time when she apologized. But then for her to go back and just double team her with Claudia soon after that, I just felt like that wasn't genuine. She could have just stayed the fuck up out of there. And Claudia was like, all she was doing was backing up my claim. No, all she was doing was jumping in on her, jumping in, ganging up on the damn girl. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And Porsha ain't really been my favorite this season at all, but I'm just calling bullshit how I see it. And I just feel like, Kenya, if you really want to move forward with somebody, you never would have made that move. I'm just saying, because even if I don't like you and I just apologize to you and said I'm gonna move forward, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move forward. Unless it's directly affecting me, and unless we are having a direct issue, I'm not gonna hop in and gang up on you just because of our past histories. I'm not gonna do that, and I understand why she don't want to apologize to Kenya. Unless she's genuine, she's not gonna get one. Bottom line, that's just how I feel about it. And this shit with Kenya and Phaedra and these whores and the Bible, I'm not going to talk about that. But all I got to say, this was a pretty mild reunion. I think that everybody got their licks in. And I can't wait to see next week's reunion. Till my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta video, I'm out of here, you guys.